And I'm Kevin Johnson, here to just give you just one man's opinion. And welcome to
Unsolicited Advice.
We're doing it again. Another week, still here for you all. Give me y'all stuff you want to talk about, you know what I'm saying? Bring the news to you, let you know how we feel.
No doubt.
No doubt, as she said. All right, then we're going to start our episode off like we usually do. We're going to do our verse. This verse is coming from the book of Psalms, chapter 37, verse 4. And it says, "Take delight in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart." You know what I'm saying? Of your corazón, man. All right, we just desire sponsorship, Lord. We gonna delight in you.
Do you hear it?
So we can get those sponsors, Lord.
And you know the other thing that I want, right?
All right, that one thing.
That I wanted for so long.
We just gonna, you know what I'm saying? So today we talking about religion, you know, and you know, we all have different religious backgrounds, and you know, some people always have depending on life, you have different religious experiences, you know. So we just kind of chopping it up about that. We was talking about some stuff that was on our heart and whatnot. I'm a deeply religious person. I was kind of the ones who started off super religious, and you know, I was in the church all the time and whatnot. And my mom was involved in so many programs. I was in the church choir, and I was president of the church group in high school and stuff like that. And then I got out of my parents' house, and I went crazy. I went crazy, man. I started, you know, drinking and smoking more.
Jesus made wine.
He did make wine.
What denomination?
He also made a woman's body. Which is, I discovered that. I discovered that. Yes. Denomination. I grew up missionary Baptist, man. I'm a Baptist Christian. You know what I'm saying? We sang out the old hymn books that, you know, only took 3 chords. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what I grew up. You know what I'm saying? My pastor would not let us get into that. You know, the apostolic back. Nah, we always sang the slow hymns. You know, let the church sing. The sing-along hymns. That's what I grew up, man.
Well, I know my grandmother. I never met her because my mother lost her mother when she was 5.
Okay.
She was Baptist. So my mother's uncle, her mother's brother, wife Penelope.
All right.
Raised her from 5, you know, on up, and she was Methodist. So I belong to Ebenezer African Methodist Episcopal Church.
Okay.
So. Yeah, I grew up in the church.
Yeah.
Bible study, you know, all that. I don't necessarily go to church on Sunday, but as you can see, I still read my Bible.
Right.
And I have even incorporated it in my kids' life, even though I homeschool.
Yeah.
One of their schools was Rebecca Christian Academy.
They say train up a child in the way that he should go, and when he is old, he shall not depart. I don't know why I read the religious verses like that in my head with the old.
Because that's how the Baptist church.
Oh yeah, my old deacon, Deacon Walker. That's how I hear him.
Yeah.
If y'all watching Deacon Walker, that's who I hear in my head whenever I read verses.
Right.
He had a scraggly voice like that.
So I'm not gonna say I understand everything, and I'm not gonna say I lost my faith, but I lost my faith. But when my ex-husband, my kid's father, was killed, I was just like, okay, this is just too much. And then before that, it was a childhood friend. And then just before he was killed, I was doing a balloon release for a coworker who was kind of like, you know, old enough to be my child.
Mm-hmm.
That I worked with, she was killed. And then after the balloon release, that would have been her 19th birthday, my ex-husband was being killed the next day, and then I found out, you know, so he was killed May 13th of 2016. And then I was just, you know,
So it's something you've really been struggling with for about 4 years then.
Yeah, well, I basically kind of been praying back, about over a year or so, almost 2 years now.
Okay.
Because of somebody from my past that I kind of been in love with since I was 12 years old.
Right.
And he was going through some stuff, and that person still just had undeniable, unshaken faith.
Right.
I don't even know where I would have felt what he was going through. But the fact that he was like, I'm okay. I made my peace with it. I forgive those people that I say other. And it was just like, what? And then, like, if he would say something, I'd be like, yeah, because, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, how long did that happen? Oh, that happened 4 years ago. Or that happened 5 years ago. Why are you still holding on to it? Because da-da-da-da-da. Why are you letting...
It takes a hold of you, man. It does.
So he was saying, you need to forgive every single thing that somebody has done and not hold on to it. And only focus on God.
It weighs you down, for real.
So when he just, was just saying that your only purpose is to serve him. Anything else is insignificant. That made me get down on my knees, like, whoa. Because he his situation, and still smiling, and still praising God, and keeping it moving with peace. And even with me,
right.
He still would just say what he say. And then finally I was just settled.
That's one of the pros I feel about religion is. It's like it do give you peace. I mean, some people practice it. A lot of people find peace in the religion. You know what I'm saying? It makes it easy. Because life is hard. Life sucks.
It's a street fight.
Yeah, I mean, especially even just talking about what the people, you were saying you lost. I mean, that's one of the curses of living. It's like the longer you live, the more you see people who you love go. You know what I'm saying?
And he was 45 years old. He served in the United States Marine Corps for 20 years.
Right.
When you marry somebody who is either a police officer, a firefighter, or any of those jobs, you prepare for that. When somebody say they're going to retire, you're like, he's safe.
Right.
He was killed less than 6 months of retiring.
Mm.
So nothing was like planned or put in steps because a man who just retired from the military at 45 was not thinking about, he was hit by 3 cars.
Jeez.
And that was the thing too. It was like this man fought for this country and he just got tossed around like nothing on the street. Vehicular manslaughter, murder,
Right.
And then that girl, 18 years old, you go to a birthday party at a bowling alley and you get shot.
So you get to questioning why.
Right. And I still sometimes, so now I try not. So then, like, when you talk to some people, like, I don't have all the answers when some people ask me or whatever, and I say I step out faith. What is that? That's imaginary. That's not something tangible. So it's hard to describe. And then if you say certain things that in your life, it's like, well, that's what happened for you. I say what I say, I pray, and I don't get nothing.
Right.
So I don't know how to answer that. If you pray and then God don't answer your prayer, then what?
I mean, well, sometimes it's not answered in that time. I mean, I guess it's almost like a clock, moving the gears on the clock. It's like sometimes it's going to be at this point for this person, and then this point and this person right here. So I mean, it may not be answered right at the time you wanted to. Of course, we always get in front of ourselves and look at it like, look, if I'm a religious person and I pray right now, this is what's gonna happen right now. It's like, no, it didn't take you just right now to get into that situation as well.
But God can. If He wanted to, can.
I mean, that's what we believe, But there's only one example in the Bible, really, of him bringing somebody back to life, and he said, "Don't tell nobody I did that."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Somehow I got in the Bible.
But Kool-Aid, right?
Yeah.
Like you physically met him in person.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I've always just been a fan, like from the far, like you knew who he was. And he right. Somebody he didn't know who I was, but I knew who he was.
Right.
But like Duval, that song "Smile."
Yeah.
Come on. That's inspired by him.
Yep, absolutely it is. Yep.
Because his thing was like, this man know he got cancer.
Yeah.
He survived it, and then he came back, and he just got peace in his heart, joy, and y'all over here yapping about this, but this man know he about to die, and he's still. That's why it's like if you breathing, you achieving.
Oh, say that one more time.
If you breathing, you achieving.
You achieve.
Live your best life. So that song is so, or whatever you want to call it, lyrical inspiration, is because of Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
And it puts a lot of things in perspective. That man, we all know death is gonna knock at our door.
Right.
We just don't know when it's gonna happen. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. But for somebody to know they have a death sentence, and for him to just still be the beautiful person that he was and touched so many lives, it's like, why am I like fussing about this person who cut me off, or because I don't have these pair of shoes, or because, so it humbles you big time. It's a huge slap in the face. And then like the young lady who was killed, she 18, her, I didn't know until afterwards, but her mother is a first lady, her father is a minister, and I was angry. So sometimes I had to have a lunch with her, and I was like, how are you not off?
Right.
And she was just like, I have to be okay with her choices.
You gotta have peace.
She was like, you have not, she was like, there's sometimes I can't get out the bed. Nobody really needs to see that. But I mean, I was just, I guess I wear my feelings on my sleeves.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. We all have our different experiences, but the best thing we can do, I feel like, as Christians, is one, try to share that joy. Like whatever you have, I mean, if you get a big piece of it, it might just be what may be needed to make somebody's day better. And then also, we just have to strive for better.
So that's your unsolicited advice. Yeah, to add on to that, if somebody told you they didn't believe in God, how would you help them?
Well, the best way of being a Christian means to live as Christ did. And I'm not one who's going to throw down Bible verses down your throat. That's not the way my God works. And it's not the way I was brought to God. So it's my job then, if I hear that you're saying, you're lost, you don't really know what you're going to do, as a Christian, I'm going to step in and show you my life, my perspective. I'll probably share more with you my thoughts as far as how I feel in religion. We'll pray, what I'm saying? If you want to read the Bible, we can go over verses, we can do that as well. But more so, it's just being a living example. We're supposed to be a beacon of a light to the world. So if I live through my actions the way I do, the way I feel God will be most pleased with, it'll touch. Where we go with. Do you got anything else sending people home with?
Keep the faith. And if you are going through those trials and tribulations of not knowing, he's still there with his arms open, waiting. He's waiting. So go through what you gotta go through. Take your time. You're not on nobody else's timeline. You have to heal through whatever pain that you're going through. Because, like some people say, like, how can people be hungry and this person get killed, that, and the other. He has something for you that's greater than you ever can imagine. And you just have to believe that. And I know it's harder, easier said than done. But just hold on. That's all I can say.
Just hold on. Well,
on the blood of Jesus. In Jesus' name.
Jesus' name.
Amen.
Until next week, unsolicited advice.
God bless.